Hi, everybody. Welcome to Gamer Chat. I am your host, CSR Magnum NN. This is our first podcast of the 2010 year. We're going to get into some CSR news for you guys tonight. Um, Pretty much with Gamer Chat, how we're going to be doing it is we're going to just kind of do some podcasts every week. It probably won't just be me. A couple weeks, it'll be different players from the CSR crew. It'll probably be all of us every once in a while, but I figured just tonight we'd start off with me. Um, but the reason why we don't have anybody else really on tonight is because it's Mike and Marshall's birthday tonight. They finally turned 19, so we're not really going to have to bother them about anything. So happy birthday to those guys. Another big thing in the CSR news is the CSR DVD finally came out today. Finally came out today. This thing has been delayed 4 different times. It's good to finally see that they actually got it together and came out with it. I knew it was going to be a very big pain in the ass, but we finally were able to come with a good decision on it and finally get it done. There is a sale going on this week for the game. For the DVD that just came out. It's a bundle for $12. It includes both tournaments, so it's like you're getting both DVDs for $12. So that's not a bad deal at all. So definitely take advantage of that. If you were a part of the tournament, though, the DVD is half off to both of them. So if you attended the tournament, then you get the DVD for half off anyways, and that'll go on forever. Another big thing in the news for CSR is there will be doing an arcade night in Garfield, Ohio. Pretty much just go down there, have fun, break records, hang out. Just it's gonna be later on at night. Pretty much gonna be giving away some free Red Bull, Monster, Taco Bell. We'll be selling some DVDs down there, maybe some posters. You guys can meet some of the MVPs of the tournament. Just kind of hang out with the whole CSR crew, beat some records, world records. We're going to have Twin Galaxies loaded up on the screen, so you can take a look and see what record you can beat. We'll have some cameras set up so that everybody can kind of see where they stand on records. We'll also turn that into a DVD and sell it on our website. It'll probably be just a couple bucks, just so that we can kind of break even with the CDs and stuff. Another big thing is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 tournament coming to Cleveland mid-August. That is still under decision though, so you know how that is. But still interesting news. CSR starts practice Monday night. Finally getting going after last year finishing 43rd. They finished 56th, but apparently something went on in last year's season. Teams probably quit, so they dropped down to 43rd, which is great. They added 2 new players at the moment. They have 2 new players. Beastly D of the 2010 tournament champion, the playoff champion, and Wish You Were Here, which is a level 50 who's competed in tournaments, and is just a very solid player. So very good to add him on there as well. If anybody has been living in the dark and hasn't really been looking up CSR news, CSR has signed a 2-season deal with Balls Energy that doesn't start until the end of September, because September 30th is when the season ends for Halo 3, and Team CSR is going to be sponsored by them in Halo Reach for 2 seasons. So it's not Halo 3, it's going to be Reach. So if they want to, they can actually jump on board now and compete in the season. It's confusing, but if CSR starts now, they can still be under the Balls sponsorship. So good news for them. Now time to get into some of the gaming news that came out today. StarCraft 2 came out finally. Last one came out a decade ago. A lot of people are very happy about that, but at the same time kind of pissed that Battle.net's kind of taken over and kind of just revamped their whole way of doing things. You can't, according to sources I've heard, you can't actually play in a LAN party. They don't have LAN support anymore unless you're on Battle.net. You have to go through the internet to play LAN parties, which to me sounds really ridiculous. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but for some reason that's how they did it. But I heard there's a lot of really good features in this game. I heard the AI is insanely good. So for those of you who like a challenge, definitely pick up StarCraft 2. Great game. Blizzard, you don't have to have good system requirements for some Blizzard games. This is one that doesn't really require too good of a graphics card, which is really good. You only need like what, a dual core processor too, which isn't that, not that, far off. Other big news is new Dragon Age announced, and Dragon Age 2, I mean, and new DLC called Golems of Arm. I can't even say this word. It's Armgarak. I don't even know if I said that right, but I loved the first Dragon Age. I was actually not a big fan of it. I wasn't on board with it at all. And then I was like, oh, it's BioWare. Let's see what happens. We'll see where that leads us to. And it was a great thing. I was so glad I picked it up. Have not played the new DLCs yet, but very good game. That will be coming out August 10th, the DLC. That's as of for 360. I don't know if it's for both 360 and PS3 is their date. I don't know if Xbox signed a deal to come out with it, earlier. I'm not sure. But interesting game. I mean, I can't wait for the next one to come out. I think BioWare's in over their head, though. They've been making a lot of big games with the Old Republic, Mass Effect 3 coming out, and now deciding to make a new Dragon Age game. So I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what they're going to do with this new one, and they're continuing to come out with DLC. It's just a great thing. Moving on to the user question of the day, StarWiz24. I know his profile talks about a lot about StarCraft 2, so that's pretty interesting. But his question is, what company do you think will be able to compete with the MMO juggernaut Blizzard, and why? Well, I just mentioned the company. I think BioWare's right up there with the Old Republic coming out. People are psyched about that game. I mean, if you're looking at any RPG company, whether it's MMO or not, you gotta think BioWare. Their CG animation's amazing. Their characters that they build in that game are just die-heartedly. It's just one of the best companies out there, and they know how to make MMOs. Oh, I'm sorry, they know how to make RPGs. So why can't they make good MMOs? I think they're going to be up there this year, coming out with the Old Republic, and they're just a great company. So I'm definitely going to go with BioWare on that one. And the second user question is from Snipe for You, and the question is, what do you think the biggest game of 2011 that has been announced? So I'm take it he means what game in 2011 is going to be the biggest one as of right now that they've mentioned. Going back with BioWare, I don't know why I keep talking about them, but they're all over the place. They're one of my favorite companies. I'm going to have to go with Mass Effect 3. I think Mass Effect 3 is going to be amazing. I was just kind of talking it over with a couple of people that I know, and, it's interesting that they mentioned something about, if you're lazy in Mass Effect 2, you really suffer the consequences. Here comes a spoiler, so if you really don't want to hear the ending to this, don't listen for a minute. But in Mass Effect 2, if you didn't, do everybody's missions to help them out, they either end up dying, or if you make a wrong move and put somebody in wrong person in command, they end up dying. So you can even die if you don't save any of your teammates. Shepard actually dies in the second one. So don't make mistakes. Anything that went over from the first one and second one affects the third one. So it's just so crazy how they're able to do that, and I just think Mass Effect 3 is just going to be off the charts for 2011. I mean, it was a great game for 2010, and I think it's going to be a great game for 2011. Moving right along with Rock Band. Rock Band 3 announced. It's going to have a keyboard, which I'm very psyched about, and the guitar gets revamped to look actually real. You can actually play certain, just certain chords, if you play it on expert, you can actually play the actual, I think it's a 6-string, but you can play a lot of notes that are on the actual notes of it. So it's kind of cool how they teach you how to actually play guitar on it. So Rock Band, I think you're going with a great thing. I think you guys are Harmonix is just a very smart company. So I mean, no doubt that they're gonna make Rock Band 3 one of the best ones out there. But that's pretty much about it in the whole gaming aspect. But we're going to move on to the pickup of the week. This week I picked up Deathspank. It's a game, I think it was 1,200 Microsoft points. I don't remember. I got 4,000 Microsoft points recently, so I picked up some games. But Deathspank, it's like an RPG, adventure, hack and slash. It's a really good game. It's kind of a funny game. It's it's not meant to be really evil or anything. It's just meant to be, a comical game. Character you kind of get into. He's just kind of this big bulky guy who can kick ass. But he's really good. It's a great game. It's definitely worth your money. I'd recommend picking it up. Another one is one of my favorite games of all time, Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim's still kicking it to this day in HD, so definitely worth picking up, especially if you've never played it. I mean, Earthworm Jim's one of the coolest scrolling games I probably ever played, so I have tons of toys by him. Yes, I have tons of toys, I'm not going to lie, by Earthworm Jim, because he's badass. But for my 360 pickup, the actual game, I picked up Darksiders a couple days ago. It was $20 at GameStop. They got some kind of promotion or something where games are 15 to 50% off. So Darksiders was like, I don't know, $40, so it was $20, which I'm like, hell yeah, I'll pick it up. One thing I was kind of disappointed with, I mean, the game's amazing, I love it, but they taunt you. They give you this code, and it's just a Darksiders sheet. It says, "Do not discard. Save this code." So I'm like, all right, well, this is a cool code. I entered it in to redeem it on like Microsoft on Xbox, seeing if you can use it. It's like I think it's a 12-digit code or something, and of course for our actual redeem codes you need 25. So of course it didn't work. So I read on and it says go to darksiders.com and check the offer. So of course I check it. There's nothing on their website. I went on to some kind of forums to see what the hell it's about. Apparently they did a promotion for it. It was supposed to be something really sweet. If you use this code, you could actually have gotten Red Faction Guerrilla when it came out, brand new. They would have sent it to you. You just had to pay $5 for a shipping charge or something, which is $5 for a $60 game. Who the hell wouldn't do that? But it sucks because it ended March 10th, 2010. So I picked up this game a week ago or a couple days ago, and this code is just mocking me. It's useless. So I don't know what to do with it. I'm kind of just keeping it here. So if anybody has anything that can add on to that, please, message me on Xbox. Just tell me, what it's about, because I have no idea why they gave this to you and it ended. Like, that's all they gave you. The only information they gave you was go onto their website, and the website doesn't tell you anything. So very good job by Havoc there for really not giving you any information at all. But other than that, it's a great game. I recommend you pick it up, especially if you're a fan of kind of those, adventure beat 'em ups, sinister game. It's, definitely like a comic book style game, and I love it. So very good, very fun, and of course for $20, it's worth a pickup. But that's all for us for Gamer Chat. I'm CSR Magnum, and we'll see you next time.